change when you look at how much of the roster and coaching staff came back. The Chiefs returned 79% of snaps, third most in the NFL, along with their entire coaching staff. That includes their leading passer, rusher, top 5 in receiving, top 7 in tackles, top 2 in sacks, and every player that had an interception in the 2019 season coming back. And that's one big reason why they're back to try to repeat.
And Sage, it is so difficult to repeat as a Super Bowl champion. Let's bring in ours, Jeff Saturday. And Saturday, look, Sage just pointed out these teams look very similar, but it wouldn't be fair to characterize this year's team the same as last year's team. So what is the biggest difference between this year's Chiefs and last year's Chiefs?
Two things, Matt. I think they're better balanced, and I think they're battle tested, right? I think both of those things are actually improvements from last year, as scary as that sounds. Like when you talk about what they've accomplished, really in games that Patrick Mahomes has started, they're 15-1 since winning the Super Bowl. That ain't easy to do. You know, the Vegas loss was their only true loss, right? They didn't play anybody week 17. So when you're looking at this football team, they have continually gotten better, and they get the best shot from everybody. It makes no difference what week you're playing. When you have a chance to beat up on the Chiefs, everybody takes their best shot. They have taken it, responded to it, and then you flip it over. Everybody talks about their offense, but this defense with Tyrann Mathieu and the backside of this defense, they are a good group who can ball hawk it, make plays. That makes it even tougher to get an advantage on this Chiefs team. Very, very good football team, obviously playing the Super Bowl, but man, I think they're even better than last year.
Yeah, and they're one of those teams too that we've ID'd as that next dynasty in the NFL just because how they've been building and what they've been doing. But even good teams have a weakness. What is Kansas City's?
It's their offensive line. And listen, we just did the tape with the detail with Peyton Manning. We talked about Fisher, who was their left tackle, and he was out leading one of those reverses, and he tore his Achilles last week, right? So he's out. But Mitchell Schwartz, their right tackle, he was lost early in the season to a back. Rivers is going to move over, but ultimately this offensive line is going to have to protect Patrick Mahomes. If you think about teams who have given the Chiefs the most difficulty, they play zone behind it and keep Mahomes in the pocket, and they get home with either a 4-man rush or a 3-man rush, and they make him wait. Pierre-Paul and Barrett have done fantastic jobs, not only of sacking the quarterback, Matt, but of getting pressure. I think they had 21 pressures in 3 playoff games. So it's not always about getting sacks. It's about making that quarterback uncomfortable and messing with his timing. I think Todd Bowles will have a good plan for Tyreek Hill, making sure he's doubled or giving him a bunch of different looks and making sure they keep everything in front and make the Chiefs earn it little by little down the field, limit big plays.
Yeah, you mentioned JPP and Shaq Barrett combining for 5 sacks against Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship game. And Saturday, I'm glad you pointed it out. Don't know that it's being talked about enough. Missing your 2 tackles coming in the Super Bowl is going to be a huge storyline to watch come Sunday, Jeff Saturday. Thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.